Hello, this is Ian with DC Digital, and today I'm going to be showcasing our DC-25C-2-EFF-RP digital production counter. This order is going out to Formulated Solutions, which is a pharmaceutical and healthcare organization. What this model is used for is to count the number of objects that are coming out in production and separates the good products from the bad ones. This is done through our diffusive reflective area sensor. One sensor counts the number of products that comes through, while the other counts the actual number of products. So in other words, the good products. It then calculates the two numbers and displays the percentage in the efficiency section of the enclosure. So as you can see on the right side of the enclosure, we have our diffusive reflective area sensors. So I'm just going to place my hand in front of the first one, and that increments the planned section. And now I'm going to place my hand in front of the second area reflective sensor, and that increments the actual section. And as you can see, the efficiency is also incrementing as well because that means it's calculating the number of good products that are coming through. So in other words, how efficient the machine is at pumping out good product. So as you can see on my left-hand side, we have our two remote controls that are meant for manual inputs. So in other words, one person will be examining and keeping count of how many products are going through. So in other words, for the planned amount. So this is the palm switch that is for the planned section, and it has an increment button, a decrement, and a reset to 0. Increment adds a digit each and every time the button is pressed. Decrement subtracts a digit, and 0 reset resets the actual and efficiency right back to 0. If you want to reset the planned section to 0, all you gotta do is press it one time and hold it down for 3 seconds, and it increments right back down to 0. Now for our stainless steel remote control, this lets you add a digit to the actual section. So this is for this section in particular right here. So I'm just gonna press it one time, and that adds a digit. So quickly going over the hardware aspect of this model, its enclosure is an aluminum fingerprint resistant black powder coated casing that is 16 inches wide, 4.75 inches tall, and 2.25 inches deep. Its display size for its digits are 2.3 inches, and it could be viewed up to 120 feet. And the number of digits that these two sections have are 4 digits, and the efficiency section has a total of 3 digits. Its power type is 120 to 240 VAC, and it comes with a 3-prong 6-feet power cord. For mounting, we have 2 mounted teardrop knockout tabs that are completely adjustable, and they are on the corners of the back side of the enclosure on the top. For accessories, we have our wired 4mm palm switch that is for the planned section, and it allows you to increment, decrement, and reset the digits back to 0. And we also have our environmentally sealed push button that is for the actual section. We have our 2 diffused reflective infrared object proximity sensor with a cable and mount, and it can detect objects up to 10 feet away. So again, this is Ian with DC Digital, demonstrating our DC-25C-2-EFF-RP counter, reflective area sensors, and 2 remote controls for manual incrementation. Thanks for watching.